Ka-chow! That's right, ka-chow! I just went on a photo shoot, got back, loaded my pictures into the computer, and guess what? Screwed the whole thing up. I'll show you the pictures in the video, but even the best and the worst of us can make mistakes. You don't shoot HDR on moving objects, and water is a moving object. So the pictures aren't near as good as they could be, but it was a good lesson to learn. You know, that's when you start using filters instead of HDR. So hang in there with me. We got some pretty good video, and I think you'll enjoy the video. But the pictures, not so much. So enjoy and ka-chow! Okay, we're on a little photo shoot this morning. Believe it or not, we're at a cemetery. But we're not going to take pictures of tombstones. I don't know if you can see the cemetery over there or not, but it's there. So let's get our gear, and going to have to get juiced up with some bug spray, and we're going to go take some pictures of the big waterfall. Okay. This is the path. It's called Inspiration Stroll or something. Oh, cobwebs. I hate cobwebs. You all know I hate cobwebs. Oh, another cobweb. Oh. Oh, I gotta get a stick. Oh. Alright. I don't know whether you can hear the water or not, but it's big down here. There's the lower end of the falls, as you can see down there. And well, up around there, but around those trees is the upper end of the falls. Well, let's get going through the woods here, guys. This is the way. As you can see, there's quite a path here. Here's the main falls. Boy, the place has really grown up since the last time we've been here. But quite a place. The trick is finding a place where you can set up your camera and take a picture. Without falling in. I'm telling you, you fall into that and you're a goner. Alright, well, I'm going to get my backpack off here and try to get set up, see what we can do.
Yeah?
I'm filming.
Okay, I've set my tripod up so that I can put the camera in portrait mode. Now I'm going to see what kind of shot I get. I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm going to do here, but right now I'm going to turn the camera off. Okay, I set my camera up at f13 ISO 100 and shooting at 1/3 of a second. The idea is kind of stop the water a little bit, but I'm also going to take a shot where I freeze the action of the water, and so we can kind of compare how they look. So I'll set that up now. Okay, on the first shot, is it recording? On the first shot, I was in amateur priority mode. That means I set the aperture, and the camera then picks up the shutter speed. I've gone to manual mode, so now I'm shooting a 60th of a second, f5.6, but I had to up the ISO to 400. So we'll see how that comes out. The foreground ought to be a little bit hazy, blurry, but the area we're looking at ought to be well in focus. So let me take a picture of that. I've got it set on 2-second shutter delay so that I'm not touching the camera to cause any blur. I'm going to go ahead and set up for HDR. Just take one of those. I really don't think it's necessary, but just in case. So I'm going to set up for an HDR, then I'll come back. I got the camera set up for HDR. I'm just going to go one stop. And the primary focus is going to be a 60th of a second, f5.6, ISO 400. So we'll see what we get here. Well, this is about the best view we can get of the falls. Unfortunately, over the last couple of years, it's grown up so much, you can't really see them. There's an upper part here that drops about 10 feet ahead of this one. That's really big and pretty. But I guess we'd have to go to the other side, and I don't know how to get over there. So for now, we're going to pack up and take a look somewhere else. Okay. We're going to work our way down here to the other end. You know, it looks like we're really out in the wild, but see the light through the trees there? That's the parking lot. I think I'll walk around this tree this time. It's just such a pretty place. And the water sounds so refreshing as it runs over the rocks. And the water is crystal clear. I don't know whether you can see with this camera or not, but I can see the bottom real easy. Here, let me zoom in where there's some light. You can see the rocks. See the rocks underneath there? They're just a gorgeous place. We'll go the other way here just a little bit and make sure that maybe we can get a good picture here. You know, I think I'm going to set up right here and take a shot of the falls this way. You know, you don't normally take pictures of waterfalls looking down on them, but I just want you to look how pretty this place is. Colorado, eat your heart out, huh? Right? Let's walk on down this path a little ways. And just see if we can get down on that big rock. I've been down there before. If it's not super muddy, we'll go down there again. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see what we got down here. Yeah, we've been down here and sat on the rocks where the waterfall is. I don't know. I'm gonna turn the camera off. I gotta use both hands. We're down on it right now. Look at this place. Wow. Is this neat or is this neat? Well, I'm going to turn the camera off and get set up, see if I can get a shot here. Okay, this is definitely going to have to be a HDR. It's just too much contrast in the light. You get set up for the dark and the light washes out. You get set up for the light and the dark is blacked out. So definitely going to set up for HDR. I'm going to do another HDR. I got the primary set on 1/8 of a second. I'm going to slow that water down. ISO 100 at f16. See what we get. Okay. Are you filming? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around in portrait mode and see if I can get a shot of this little fall right here somehow or another.
Okay.
I'm in landscape mode and shooting the same HDR that I shot down there. I've gone full polarizer because of the sun that's on the little waterfall. to this way. And I've done another HDR. The sun's hitting those trees up there just right. And I thought maybe it'd make kind of a neat picture. We'll find out. But I did it at a shutter speed of 125 so that I stop the water, because I want the water to be in motion, not all smooth and slicked out. We'll see how that turns out. I think I've about done all I can do here. Catch you later. Well, I'm standing here right at the edge. As you can see, there's the creek. And if I come around this way, you look up the trail there. I'll zoom in a little bit. And there's the car. So you see, we're really not very far away. But it almost looks like we could be out in the middle of the Colorado Rockies. Well, we're gonna pack up and leave, guys. We're ready to go.
Well, I'm sorry everybody that the pictures were not very good, but this is a learning channel, and hopefully you've learned from my mistakes. You can't shoot HDR from a moving object. You need to learn how to use your filters. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video part, and keep that shutter clicking.